Do you watch any of these guys growing up, or kind of learn from any of these guys out here on the court?
I mean, I was a real huge fan of Penny.
Yeah.
I mean,
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The start. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it. Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. Here are the five for the Clippers. We've got Irving, Robert Covington out there with Embiid. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. And for the Celtics, Jamal Murray is out there with Russell Westbrook. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Green, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. The entire offseason leading up to tonight, Steve, as a player, do you already know if your team has a chance to be special this early?
You know, Kevin, yeah, you do. And I think the teams that I've been on and teams that you see and saying we don't have a chance to win, you try to trick yourself. You're looking at management ownership. Can we make a deal throughout this year to get us in contention? But you got to be realistic. You know the teams that you don't have a chance to win their championship.
And here's Irving following Russell Westbrook's 3. And Beverly kicks to Covington. Lock at 6. Over Green. Covington's shot is off.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look. But the defense was right on him.
Pass to Westbrook. And the rejection by Embiid. Here's Irving. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Ingram with the steal. Here's Green. Count it. Good.
What I know about Draymond, he's not going to beat you with a ton of post moves. He's a guy who wins with effort.
Here's Irving. Gobert with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Wide open look here for Murray. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Giannis has got 5 now.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Irving dishes to Embiid. To end the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom.
And he makes the first. You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
And Embiid drops them both. And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with the broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
So it's the Clippers now. They trail by 6. Ingram left side.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And the rejection by Embiid. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Clippers trail by 6. Covington passes to Irving. Kicks to Beverly. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Gobert with the block.
With plays like that, Gobert can start to get in your head. He covers so much ground.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
A shot's good from Westbrook.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
You know what? That's unfair to the bench to expect them to pick up all of the slack. They need to stay away from slapping and reaching.
Take a look at some stats for Murray. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And for him, it's all about getting better each time he takes the floor.
Also, he needs to avoid distractions on the court and off the court. Just focus on the job at hand.
Now, here is Irving. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. The Beans check in for Patrick Beverley. Bounce pass Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Irving with it. Westbrook picks him up. Los Angeles with another miss.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Outside, Green. The pass to Giannis. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Embiid. Back to Irving. Another miss by Irving.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Westbrook good on the shot. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And stolen by Murray. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Westbrook leading the charge. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Warriors. And Embiid throws it down.
And the passing of Ingram, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball effortless.
Outside Westbrook over Irving. Westbrook, no good. And so Levine will bring it up now for Los Angeles. A 12-point game. The Clippers again turning it over. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Westbrook. 3-pointer. No good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Covington. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Free throw drops for Covington. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with a shell toe low top And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
Now here's Giannis. 9 points in the game so far. Green finds Giannis. Back to Green. Shot clock at 5. Boston needs to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Levine, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Passes to Williams. Back to Giannis. Fade away. And it comes off the front of the rim. Clippers trail by 10. Covington dishes to Levine. Here's Jackson. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Antetokounmpo. Green kicks to Antetokounmpo. Another miss by Giannis. Now here's Levine. Defense is right there. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first. Steps back and fires.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Boston. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, well, there are a lot of to the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
The Nigerian way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, you know, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Robert Covington out there with Jackson. Then it's Ball. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Covington. Last game he had 10 points. Williams with the steal. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Celtics passing it around. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now the pass to Sabonis.
And you look at per minute production, you can make a strong case that Domantas Sabonis at times has been underutilized. With consistent minutes, he can give you an efficient 20-10 every night.
Shooting two. Free throw good. Sabonis. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Los Angeles. Patrick Beverley comes in for Zach LaVine. And Sabonis drops them both. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Ball. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And it goes down 2 points. Giannis has got 14 points for the game.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And Sabonis having to spend some time at the power forward spot in today's game, Greg. He's pretty big for that position.
I mean, 6'11", 240. He's gotten leaner, done some yoga, worked on strengthening those hips, looking to stay mobile. And that ought to serve him whichever position he plays.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D over Jackson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you can see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander thinking out there in a good way. He really studies every situation.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. You know, Smitty, NBA referees, officials now have a presence on social media that's aiming at educating fans on calls and why they're made.
Yes, and I love it, Kevin. If you have these demos and talk about plays and games and situations that you're educating fans, it's just that fans look at it when these referees, who are human, miss calls, and then they want to re-show these plays that they missed. We still got to understand they're human and they're going to miss some calls.
Well said, Steve.
Assist from Patrick Beverley.
For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Westbrook. Off target with his 3. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 13. Passes it to Jackson. He kicks it to Embiid. Four on the clock. Gobert with the block. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th man of the year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
Lou Williams has been a weapon off the bench for so long, and he has won 6th man of the year multiple times.
Boston making a switch here. Murray's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Ingram comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Ball. And so he makes both from the line. And for Lou Williams, he is just instant offense when you bring him, Smitty, into the game.
And a lot of that is just his mindset. Lou Williams, once he's checked in, he is attacking at every given opportunity. Not everyone can be successful off the bench, but Lou Williams has made a career of it.
The Clippers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. So much new technology, a lot of it so exciting. Steve, did you see the demo of the jersey that can change a player's name and number the other day? Wow, that was something.
I did. I saw the demonstration that Adam Silver did. It is fantastic. I was thinking about myself, Kevin. I played for 7 teams. That's a lot of changing of the name and number.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Now here's Ingram. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From deep three-point range, Sabonis grabs the board. Celtics leading by 14. Murray finds Westbrook. The high post shot. That one a little long.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Kyrie Irving. Murray against Beverly.
2 minutes to play.
Shot on the wing. Williams' shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And this summer, a lot of work in the weight room for Jaren Jackson Jr. Rebounding, one of his few weaknesses last season. Adding strength, it will help.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Williams. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Levine's checked in. That's good from Jackson. And a high rate of fouls for Jaren Jackson and Smitty dating back to college.
You're right. Adding strength can also help in that area. Able to do your work early is also a key for him. And also denying deep position.
Clippers trail by 7. Ingram passes to Irving. That one off the back iron and out.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And Ingram is just so long. I mean, he covers a ton of space and just so quick in transition.
Out to the right wing. Westbrook against Irving. To end the drought, Westbrook drives in. Good D by Irving.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
They get it back. For 3, Westbrook. A shot off that time.
Still trying to find the range. He hit one in the first quarter. Nothing since.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Foul on Boston. The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first free throw is good.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Boston. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Russell Westbrook. Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Wiggins comes in for Ingram. And so he hits both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And here is Murray. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. With Lou Williams, Lou, it seemed like the defense slipped a little bit there and let them make a run to close out the half.
Just got to play better. I think we got comfortable. We had a big lead. Every once in a while, when you have big leads, you tend to not make plays. That's characteristic of how you play as a basketball team. So we just got to tighten back up.
Yeah, let's see if you can get back on top of this thing in the second half, Lou. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Boston, Russell Westbrook out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Green, then it's Sabonis, and it's Giannis in at the power forward.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
Pass to Beverly. Here's Embiid. He's covered by Murray. It's all about Antetokounmpo. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Green. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And they pick up 2.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Westbrook surveying the D. Antetokounmpo finds Sabonis. And Embiid with the block. Covington passes to Irving. Now Embiid. He's covered by Westbrook. It's Covington on the wing. Dishes to Embiid. Clock at 4. Launches a 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Fourth, Russell Westbrook.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
And there's the pass to Sabonis. Covington against Antetokounmpo. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Antetokounmpo. That's 12 points for Russell Westbrook.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Boston. Tipped away. Irving against Westbrook. That one good for 2. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
The bus driver with the ball in his hand. Kyrie keeps the defenders off balance.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar level game.
Some changes here for the Celtics. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Draymond Green. Lou Williams is subbed in for Murray. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Ball's checked in. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Celtics passing it around. Pass to Sabonis. Over Embiid. Goes back up. And Sabonis lays it up and in. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
It's Ingram on the wing. Defended by Sabonis. Beverly dishes to Embiid. 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
For Los Angeles, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Smitty, certain guys, due to their size or just playing style, are harder to officiate than others. I've always believed that.
Yeah, it is. I mean, back in my day, it was Shaq. How do you officiate him? Is he creating contact or he is absorbing contact? James Harden at a guard spot is one of those guys. Giannis, I also think, is one of those guys. And Russell Westbrook. Those are my guys I think that are playing right now.
They're just such different players, aren't they? I mean, they're just very difficult to officiate.
And they play through contact well.
Yes, good point.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Let's go. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut back down to 4 points with the basket from Ball.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Williams can't get it to go. Clippers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Shot from 12. Ball no good.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now Ball. After Westbrook's missed 3, Ball kicks to Levine. High arcing shot, and it's good on the layup. Levine's got 6.
Sometimes when Levine doesn't want to challenge at the rim, he goes to the floater.
Passes it to Westbrook. Back to Antetokounmpo. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now here's Wiggins. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Inside. Here's Levine at Balls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
This is the capability Zach LaVine has. Can score on all 3 levels.
For 3, Westbrook. Good on the triple. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
Westbrook, coming off a terrific season. 1st in assists, 4th in steals, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And dropping a lot of dimes. He led the league in assists because he's the ultimate competitor, an absolute magician with the basketball. Now here's Jackson. Back to Levine. Embiid kicks to Levine. From deep. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without foul.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player. I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Green comes in for Lou Williams, and it's Jamal Murray in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Green. The shot from the low post is good. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Draymond has such a gorgeous touch. Always nice to see the big man sink the floater.
Now here's Levine. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half. Just take it what the defense allows.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good by Giannis.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Ball. Embiid kicks to Covington. Back to Embiid. Covington trying to break free. Yes, that goes in. And that's 15 points for Joel Embiid.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Boston on top, leading by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. How about a look at today's assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, they've got Wiggins. Kyrie Irving is out there with Levine. And it's Robert Covington. And it's Embiid in its center.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head. Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Green. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They get the rebound, and it's good for 2. Gobert's got his first bucket of the night.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
No good from Irving.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
The shot's good.
That's a man's play right there. Kyrie doing what the defender doesn't want him to do. And one opportunity.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then for Los Angeles, Brandon Ingram comes in for Wiggins. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Zach LaVine.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
We know he's one of the best offensive players in the league. What I've seen lately from Kyrie is an improvement in his focus on the defensive end.
Now here's Murray. The dish to Green. Good D by Covington.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Love whenever Ingram rises for the jam, just flushing it home in the face of the opposition.
Sabonis, no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
Irving with a clean look. Ingram passes to Beverly. Outside Covington. It's Ingram on the wing. Over Green. And that one hits back iron. Celtics have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And nothing is falling for them right now. Beverly, the pass to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Murray. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Jamal Murray.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Free throw good, Murray. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Beverly. Embiid inside. Defended by Gobert. No good that time. Murray against Beverly. Here's Murray up on top. And the pass to Sabonis. Green up on top. It's over Ingram. Offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll host the Washington Wizards. And then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
And the Clippers call time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
For our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game.
Irving, good.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Westbrook passes to Gobert. Murray against Beverly. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Green, out of hand on it.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
Beverly dishes to Embiid. Back to Beverly. From deep three-point range. Oh, the lob to Gobert. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Pass to Embiid. Over Gobert. Embiid, no good. Celtics leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Westbrook. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Beverly, the pass to Embiid. The shot missing. Gobert with the defensive effort. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Beverly for 3. A rebound by the Celtics. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I like Gobert's attack mentality around the rim. You can tell he loves to throw it down.
Down low, Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. The Celtics making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Levine's checked in for Los Angeles. And Embiid drops them both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Here's Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He'll be at the line shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Irving passes to Embiid. Outside Covington. From past the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Here's Westbrook. There's 42 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And the jump by Giannis.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard. guard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 9. 40 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Sabonis, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Murray. And it's Williams in for Russell Westbrook. The Clippers also making some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Patrick Beverley comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Kyrie Irving.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Williams. The shot comes out. Nice D from Levine. And here's Ingram from the arc. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
And Ingram is always ready to score in clutch situations. A guy you can depend on to give you his best.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're up by 4. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Celtics with possession here. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 5. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 5-point game and an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Boston, Giannis Antetokounmpo will be at the line shooting 2.
hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. The deep three from Irving. Can't get it to fall. So we see Boston get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Russell. We often are told that the first game at home after a long road trip is like the last game of the road trip. How important was getting this win here?
Man, coming off the loss last night, a tough one, and it was a great win for us. Got back in front of our home crowd, and we played great.
We'll see if the home cooking can keep you going. Thanks, Russell.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.